Hey everybody, Glenn Hughes with 23homes.com, 23homes.com. You cannot see my face. This is getting close to Mike Myers time frame. I'm gonna come over here in this front yard and maybe you can start to see my face a little bit better. Maybe not, but we are at Spring Street in Herndon, Virginia. So if anybody lives around Spring Street in Herndon, Virginia, you will know that, look at this, you got a dog over here. You will know that there is a Halloween house here on Spring Street that they've got, I'm gonna say probably close to 600, but we'll have the rest of the information for you in the description below. So, but here it is here now. You can see the house over here. Now we spoke with the owners and they're gonna be giving us some information about the house, but you can kind of see the house here in the background. It is just absolutely amazing. They start setting up for this in mid-August and they spend their July 4th figuring out what theme they're gonna do and what crazy contraptions they're gonna be putting on. They've actually gotten a little bit more advanced here because there's so many people here sometimes that you can see they've put cones out here on the street to make sure that, that people don't get run over by the local cars. But anyway, we'll just take a quick look here around. Got some people here right now that are checking out everything. Are you guys local?
Yeah, well, kind of. We're down in Lorton.
Oh, these guys came all the ways for Lorton. So how'd you learn about this?
From Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah, she does the Christmas lights.
Ah.
Christmas lights. Now she has also a part on there for the Halloween decoration.
Wow.
So this one's really great.
Yeah, this is amazing. This is one of the top ones here in the DC area. You can see they've got their awards over here, down here at the, see, most asked question, where does it all go after Halloween? Yeah, they do a countdown to Halloween. You can see it over here on the pumpkin. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna flip this camera slightly. Hopefully I'm not going to mess up my sound, because we do have sound on here. So I'm gonna zoom in and let you guys kind of get a feel for all the details that they go through to set this up. It almost looks like Christmas lights up there, but it's not Christmas lights. And then here at the top, you've got the crazy, scary pumpkin. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's right there in the center of the screen now. So here we go. They even got, look at this, they even have their own, the historic Herndon Halloween house. So now they're actually making their own words or own display that's tailored to their particular offering here. So you can see here, look, he's got all the bottles over here for the scarecrows. Oh, look, the Amazon guy delivered here. In the back, you've got Florin, Fire Swamp. I can't read the other signs. You got a little bit of a COVID going over here. We'll zoom in on some of the different tombstone. Hello, my name is Indigo Montoyo. I mean, just look at all the details. How about you guys? Where'd you guys come from?
We live right here on the corner down here.
Oh, so
we just did a normal walk. We come back here on our way back just to go by it.
Awesome. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
They did.
Incredible. Each year it's gotten bigger and bigger. So.
That's right.
Amazing.
The other couple just drove up from Lorton just to spend 15 minutes here.
Yeah, I mean, lots of people in the county know about it because they've gotten awards and everything, but they must have written it up already this year in the local papers.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
We have people, as you know, they come and they park here. We had a couple people in the ditch last week that they tried to pull over on that side.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
Cops come in and they start directing traffic. So.
Oh my gosh. So these guys are actually causing some traffic issues here too.
I mean, you know, it's all cool. We're okay with that, but it's like anytime you have. It used to be that way at Christmas time, where I grew up, where my dad was when he was CIA. We grew up in McLean. Pimmet Hills used to be the old Pimmet Hills, where they had everybody went above and beyond to do the
Yes.
Christmas lighting.
Yeah.
There was one guy that he was like the most popular. People would come from all over, and the cops were there every night directing traffic.
There's a couple of those in Vienna now.
Is there?
Yeah. Check out our YouTube channel. It's 23 Homes.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, we're doing the same thing. Some other woman does this as well too, but we like to just go out, and we know the owner here, so we've got questions into him. So he's gonna be like, he's got his #1 question right here. You know, where does it all go after Halloween?
Okay.
So it goes into his garage, and he's got a storage shed out back.
So what YouTube channel is it?
23homes.com. Just yeah, very easy to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
You too. All right, so we're gonna move down a little bit further. You see over here, they've got green lights, and I don't know what these guys, actually the name of these would be. You've got the steak with the head on the steak over here. Oh, and what wouldn't be without the barbecue? I don't know if you guys can see this, but inside the barbecue, you've got brains and feet and eyeballs, and it's got movement. Oh, there's a sound coming from over here because it must have detected that there's a lot of lasers that kind of find out somebody's walking by or not. Or maybe it's even on a timer, so. All right, we're moving down to the end. Here's the old mailbox. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. And then we'll just kind of go, see, even people are slowing down here. You see the cars slow down to take a look. This guy here is passing. Oh my God, that's very, very dangerous. Oh, here's another one, see? Somebody's slowing down, and then these locals, they can see too much of it. Then no parking in the driveway, and he's got Christmas coming down there with the ghost for Christmas, and then all the way here in the back. So even this year, it's a little bit different because he actually has a porta potty out for people who are coming from far away. So it starts right here on this side. You can see that this is the edge of his property, right here in this section. And you've got this guy right here. And then of course, all the illumination starts at this section over here. You've got Loch Ness Monster here, somebody else slowing down as well too. And then I'm gonna go up high so you guys can get a kind of a larger view. And I'm just gonna walk it down so you can kind of get a glimpse of everything here. And we'll come down a little bit lower here. Historic Haunted Herndon. Again, he's got his own marquee stuff. And look at all the cars that are starting to slow down here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. In both directions, the cars are slowing down. And I smell pizza, so it looks like somebody got their dinner and then they're gonna be going out for, going home to have some pizza. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this tour. This is right here on Spring Street. It's, what's the house number? 610 Spring Street, Herndon, Virginia. It should be 20171. And it's right near the Herndon Post Office and the OWD Trail. So very, very close to everything. I'm gonna go do a 360. If you guys wanna watch a 360, I'll have a 360 up and running for you here shortly. Hi, I'm Glenn.
Hi, I'm Gift.
If you or someone you know is looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate here in the DC area, we want to talk to you.
Contact us, and we also are licensed in Maryland, DC, and Virginia. Would love to serve you.
Call us at 703-707-0334, or you can visit us on the web at 23homes.com. Hey, it's Glenn here. So you just finished the tour of the of the Halloween house there on Spring Street, but we did, the owners are very private people, so you don't want to be knocking on the door. However, I did email them some questions, but here are some of the questions which are really interesting. So the first question we asked them was, why do you do this each year? And their answer was both Colleen and her husband love Halloween. So I am, I've got my pumpkin here, I've got my little witch's brew guy back here, and my Halloween shirt, of course. How'd you get started? Well, they've been doing this since 2005. They were excited to move into their house, and they wanted to get more trick-or-treaters because they live on a road that has kind of a busy street, or kind of a main area. It's not really busy. So they were living in a townhouse or an apartment, and the year they moved into the house on Spring Street, they only had 4 trick-or-treaters, so they started doing decorations to attract more trick-or-treaters. And then the next question was, will this tradition be passed on to your kids? Well, they don't have kids, however, they joke that if they ever sell the house, they're gonna have to sell the house with all the Halloween stuff because they simply can't take it with them, so. And then how'd they prepare for inclement weather? They put up tents, they pass out candy if it's raining. It's kind of like a consolation prize, which is pretty cool. And then when do they get started? I kind of mentioned this. They actually get started on Labor Day weekend. They start setting up until Halloween. So they're actually still setting up items every now and then, or making little tweaks to the actual display. And they're always adding and adjusting things. The majority of the work is usually done by the first or second week of October. And then how much money have they spent throughout the years? Always a good question. They have no idea, excuse me, but they think that they probably spent too much on the house. It's not unheard of for them to find Halloween decorations underneath the Christmas tree or in an Easter basket. So they buy Halloween decorations for each other as presents. That's so funny. Where and how do you store all the decorations? This is the #1 question they always get asked. The majority of them are stored. They have an attic garage, so above their garage, and they also have a Halloween barn in the back of the house, which is, I kind of alluded that in the first video as well too. How many decorations are there? And their answer was definitely not enough Halloween decorations. Wow. And have you won any awards or anything? They say they've not gotten any awards, but they've been featured in many articles and recognized in many articles. And then what's their favorite decoration? It's the new neon sign is probably our favorite. However, everyone who visits seems to love the grill and the mailbox. And I showed you the grill on the mailbox, but that new sign I pointed out as well too, which was the welcome to the Herndon haunted house. And then there's one on the side there if you go by. What's the hardest decoration to install? No decoration is insanely difficult to install. However, the directional sign is probably one decoration that requires a little bit more effort. Over the years, we've had to develop a method to make the installation easier. And that's the one right at the edge of the driveway that goes up really tall and it says, you know, San Jose, New York, what have you. What should the public know about your privacy? I mentioned these guys are private. This is the reason why they emailed in their answers versus talk about it. We just ask people to remember that it's still their house, that their neighbors do live close by. They want to be respectful of their neighbors. So always be polite. Don't speed if you're driving by. Don't park in the middle of the road. Don't park on the sidewalks. Don't shout. Don't block or park in people's driveways because they want you to be respectful and have everybody a good experience. Have the police ever stopped by? Yes. Yes, they do. Usually they come early on Halloween night to help with to help with traffic and hand out their own candy or trick or treats. Isn't that interesting? So go by on Halloween night, which is this year is going to be Sunday, next year Saturday. What was the furthest someone has come to see the display? Now, if you saw our video, we found a couple from Lorton out there. Not sure, they say here. However, we do seem to be the destination where people bring their out-of-town guests to visit. So people know about it, and it's just something to kind of do to entertain out-of-town guests, because it is such a nice destination. What's the best story that you have to tell about this? There's so many stories to tell that they can't just pick one. And then, do people do crazy things? What's been the craziest? Years ago, we had a couple come by and ask if they could do a photo shoot in front of the house. It wasn't until we glanced out the window that we realized that the woman being photographed was wearing a trench coat, and when no cars were coming, she would take it off. Oh my God, that is too funny. So somewhere out there, there's probably some rather interesting photos of our house as the backdrop. Oh my God, that's too funny. And how did you handle that situation? He says, well, we just let it go. Honestly, it wasn't worth the awkward discussion. So these are the best questions. If you've got any questions that you want to ask, just put them in the description below, and we'll be happy to forward them over to Colleen and her husband and get those questions answered. In the meantime, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed our Halloween special treat. Bye now.